What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today on this beautiful day. I hope everyone is healthy and well, and I hope your day was fulfilled with nothing but positivity. All my new supporters joining us for the first time, giving your boy Strac a chance for the first time. Thank you so much. The love and support truly means the world to me, guys. Let's jump right into this highly recommended video. Today, we'll be reacting to 10 Canadian winter hacks you need to know Americans won't understand. Now, let's go ahead and shout out this channel because I really do like this guy's channel for real. This is like what, maybe our second, third video that we are checking out from this channel. Shout out to Randall Arsenal. Original video link will be down below in the description. Feel free to follow the Twitch in the description and check out my other YouTube channels in the description. Let's jump right into this, man. Let's see if I can relate. Let's see if I know about any of these hacks.
Today, I'm going to show you 10 real Canadian winter hacks that might actually make you love winter. Look forward to it. And I bet you
see, that caught me off guard. I don't know about love winter, but maybe get me through it. Now you're talking.
Real Canadian winter hacks that might actually make you love winter. Look forward to it. And I bet you there's a few that you've never heard of. Now, Canadians are pretty funny, eh? We brag about our suffering. When the seasons change and it starts getting cold outside, we complain. Fine, who doesn't? But then 3 months into a hard winter, we brag about how cold it is. It's like we're in competition with other cities and towns. Every Canadian becomes a meteorologist in wintertime. Yep, minus 42 today with the wind chill. We say like a high score in hockey, like we win. I'm going to give you some hacks today. And one of the hacks that I'm going to give you has riled up so much anger from within people in the comments section. The comment section, it never fails to bring out the best in people. Let's start off on a high note and get right into this. Number 1. The grocery bag boot hack. Your boots are never waterproof enough, okay? They will fail you the moment you step into a slush puddle. In Canada, we call that a soaker. The solution? Put a bag over your socks, then slide your foot into the boots. Instant waterproofing. Works 100%, and most people can't tell. Not that it
But the inside of your... but the inside of your boot soaking wet. Oh, well, I guess we're just trying to make it home. They'll dry off as long as you're not walking around with a soaked foot. You're not even going to feel it because you got that bag. Unless it's a lot, it could pop.
matters anyways. We used to use milk bags as kids. You can use bread bags.
Really?
They're free. Plastic grocery bags are
this really works? The snow out there be high. So y'all gotta let me know. This really works? Then hey, well, it has to work if it made this list. Has to.
To find these days, but even a small kitchen garbage bag can get the job done. Number 2, this is a driving hack. Anybody who drives in the wintertime in the snow, or even when you're just warming up your car,
My man went to his car to record this video. I'm liking it. That's quality, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Anybody who drives in the wintertime in the snow, or even when you're just warming up your car, you know how bad the ice and the snow can build up at the top of your windshield. It seems like there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
You're driving in a storm, it just builds up. You got the air on, the defrost on full blast. You can feel the air going over your head. One simple trick, put the sun visor down. The air, your defroster, the hot air gets trapped and it gets caught in a loop and it just kind of loops around. There's a word for that. I can't think.
Oh, so basically like it's closer. So instead of that heat pushing on you, it's gonna push onto that. And I see what you're talking about. I seen like a lady online with like some little thing and she was like brushing it across and it was taking that stuff away. It's not gonna work.
The word right now. I had the word, but instead of just the hot air going right by you, it gets caught up here and it warms up the top of your windshield and it gets rid of the ice. It gets rid of the snow. It actually works. Okay, I stand by it. This is the second time I filmed this part. The first time the camera wasn't rolling. Number 3, just forget about fashion. Nobody cares how you look. You just dress up, okay? Dress like you're preparing to climb Mount Everest, even if you're just walking to the mailbox. Never mind making sure your earmuffs match your mitts or your scarf matches your coat. Nobody cares about fashion in the middle of a cold snap, okay?
Facts.
Trust me, you do you. If you're wearing a nice black coat and nice black shoes or shiny boots, I'm sure you look great, but you're going to get salt stains. Protect your clothes, I'm not saying that, but don't do it because others might think you're messy. Make winter fun. Buy yourself a toque. Wear it with pride. Some people wear their toques, inside. It barely ever comes off, and that's a totally acceptable item of professional clothing during the wintertime in Canada.
I myself wear a toque indoors,
Care is a thing, okay? Hat head in the summer, toque hair in the winter. And listen, just forget about fashion, okay? Layer up. If you can bend your arms, easily, then you're not wearing enough. Number 4, maple
No,
taffy. You don't
no.
make a Canadian video without bringing up maple syrup. Maple taffy or snow taffy. It's a real thing and it's beautiful. Basically, we take snow, pour on some boiling maple syrup, roll it on a stick, and eat it like it's the most normal
Yes,
thing in
I
the
know
world.
it's good,
It's a
too.
winter survival food group. It's a classic at every sugar shack in Quebec and now basically all over Canada during winter festivals. Kids and adults.
So are they making this permanently? Permanently? I said permanently. Permanently, without the snow now, like the ice and stuff, or are they finding ways to like make it without that, but keep it, intact the same way as if you did it in ice? Or no? Is it forever like the born and bred way? We doing it. We throwing it in the snow or this or that. Please let me know. There's got to be a more efficient way to do it if we're like making a business out of it now, right? Or are people really still doing it the whole though, like old fashioned way? I can't even say old fashioned way, but I guess I could because like they can have like companies and stuff that produce this stuff now. But I'll say the born and bred way. That sounds better. Do we have people just doing it the born and bred way? Is that how these people that are selling it? Is that how they're doing it? Is that the only way to do it?
They lose their minds over it. You pour the syrup in lines directly onto snow. Clean, packed snow.
No
The
yellow
syrup,
snow.
it instantly cools down and it turns into like a chewy, sticky taffy. Grab a popsicle stick or a spoon, anything you want, and roll it up and eat it like candy. You have to eat it before it freezes solid. I skip a bunch of steps and just put maple syrup on snow and mix it in with whatever I have. It does the trick.
I'm sorry, everyone. Thank you so much for your patience. My camera actually ended up dying in the middle of this reaction. Straight up pissed me off. I mean, flat out pissed me off. I'm sitting here talking to the camera, talking to myself while the camera is charging. I'm like, can you hurry up and speed the process up? I'm like, I can't get no mad at the camera. Camera can't do nothing about it. They don't deserve that, But we back though. We made it. Thank you so much for your patience, guys. Let's continue this.
2 other things that I enjoy maple syrup on is scallops and apple pie. That has nothing to do with this video or winter survival hacks, but you got to try it. And listen, if you have your own preferences for maple syrup, some hacks that you want to share, what you like it on, let us know in the comments.
Hey, has anybody ever taken like the snow and formed it into like a snow cone and put some of like the syrup on it as if you was basically having shaved ice and making snow cones from scratch? Could that basically work out the same way? That's beautiful. That unlimited snow cones. Oh my. Please tell me you're taking advantage of that beautiful weather then. Please. Because I'll be outside doing that as well. Putting a little syrup on it. Packing it. Because the snow is a little more softer. A little more softer than that ice, that shaved ice. So you got to pack it even tighter. Just put that syrup in there, baby. Oh, it's going so.
There's no such thing as a bad maple syrup combination. Number 5, salt is sometimes useless. When it's really cold outside, road salt stops working. Regular salt, it'll work down to about, -10, -15, it clocks out. By
no.
-20, which isn't actually uncommon at all, it's just there for decoration. It won't melt anything. And that's also why cities, they switch to all kinds of other things. Listen, once it starts hitting -30, -40, they don't even bother. They just dump sand and say, listen, best of luck. So when you hear Canadians say it's too cold for the salt to even work, we're not being dramatic. I want to add this, okay? When people know it's going to snow, you see them throwing salt down on the driveways quite a bit or on the sidewalks. Here's a problem. That's it's really, really cold. When the snow falls, it actually melts, but because it melts, the lower level of the snow, it's actually a lot heavier than if there was no salt on the ground at all. So sometimes you have to just clear the snow before you put some salt down. It's just, listen, it gets heavy, okay? People get injured shoveling snow. That should almost be another hack. But number 6, parking lots are a disaster. By March, every parking lot out there has a 12-foot high snow mountain. Kids get excited. They climb it like it's Everest. If you park too close and the snow collapses, you could lose your vehicle. 100% true story here. There was a gentleman who
losing your vehicle to snow.
worked for a large organization. He worked for GM, okay? He reported his car is stolen. In the wintertime, the snow plows, you know how big they are, and they push all the snow to one side. They didn't see his car. Is it a white car? And they pushed it.
No.
And his car was not
Oh, well, they gave him a fat check. That's what I'm assuming.
the snow to one side. They didn't see his car. Is it a white car? And they pushed it, and his car was not found until the spring when the snow started melting. That's how much snow there could possibly be, okay?
What? What?
All right, quick little bonus clip here that I have to add because it snowed. When you open your car doors or your truck doors after it snows, You got to do it slowly. You open your door fast, that snow gets sucked right in there like you wouldn't believe. You get a wet seat and wet clothes. It's a tradition. You do it once at the beginning of the season and you usually don't do it again.
Number 7, driving sucks. You know, I used to make these driving awareness videos in full uniform as a police officer. Whenever it snowed or the roads were icy, I would let people know to, drive safe, leave extra room because it takes extra, space to stop. And then after a while, I started thinking to myself, listen, if you need to be told this, then do us all a favor. Just stay off the streets. You're just an unsafe driver. Do us a favor, stay home. But I need to say, of course, make sure you have an emergency kit, a shovel, blanket, booster cables, snacks, especially the snacks. And I'll also add this, just because I went on a bit of a rant there. If you're born and raised in Medicine Hat or Ottawa or Summerside, you should know all these things, eh? You shouldn't be caught off guard. You shouldn't be part of the crowd running to Canadian Tire on the first day it snows to buy a bag of ice and maybe a snow brush because you can't find yours. You're surprised by the snow. You should be ready. And if you do get caught like that, well, you better check your Canadian card. And also, again, with my law enforcement background, you got to clear all the snow off your vehicles. It's required by...
I mean, I guess that's an efficient way to get it off, but look at what that could have caused right there. You couldn't have just brushed it off before you left the house? You was in that much of a rush? You done got everywhere else.
So, again, with my law enforcement background, you got to clear all the snow off your vehicles. It's required by law, but it's also the right thing to do, okay? For yourself and others. I'm sorry. Number 8, the outdoor freezer hack. So basically from January to March, your back deck or your porch, it becomes extra freezer space. Milk, leftover lasagna, just toss it out there. It's possibly colder outside than it is in your own freezer. And nothing ever gets stolen. Even the raccoons are like, screw this. Number 9, be active. Winter can be depressing. For real. The days are short. People have a tendency to stay inside, leading to feelings of isolation, solitude, even depression. It's a real thing. You need to make a conscious effort to be active. Be that stereotypical Canadian you see on the outside of your Tim Hortons winter coffee cup. It's a winter wonderland. Canadians can turn anything flat into a hockey rink. It doesn't matter if it's your backyard, church parking lot, empty field, frozen pond, of course. If it's flat and it's cold, we flood it. Line it with 2x4s, use the old kitchen chairs for goalposts. You can play hockey, you can go figure skating, or you can just have a nice time making memories with the family. Memories which last a lifetime for everybody. Shovel racing. Don't forget that.
I never did that before. Shovel racing sound valid. That sound valid. Oh, man.
Memories which last a lifetime for everybody. Shovel racing. Don't forget that. Someone's uncle is going to clear it at 2 a.m. with the riding lawnmower. Sometimes you don't know who clears these things, but it gets done. We don't wait for the city to build rinks. We flood the nearest parking lot, and we call it the Scotiabank Arena. But the point is, you got to get out and enjoy it. Number 10.
Man, when I was a kid, I used to see so many other kids and teenagers and adults in the street playing street hockey, and I used to be like, "What is that?" And they used to be on rollerblades. Some kids, they would be on their feet, but then we had people on rollerblades in the street, and they used to play with the little nets. They go up and down the street, actually playing hockey, hitting each other on everything, blacktop, concrete, don't matter. You getting hit on the floor. Whatever happens, happens. Well, I mean, y'all got good health care. So you be all right.
Winter scarves. Now, this is actually very sad, okay? But it's very important, and I'm sorry to even bring it up. There's many different ways that you can wear a scarf. Some people, they wrap it around their neck a few times, and there's loops, and they pull it through. But be cognizant of the fact that depending on how you tie that scarf, there could be a little section that when you pull, the scarf tightens around your neck, okay? And just not too long ago, there was a little girl who was playing with her dog, and the dog was pulling on the scarf. It was a game to them. And sadly, she lost her life. And I'm sorry to bring this up.
What the hell? Bro. I mean, what the actual... I'm not... All right. Excuse my language, guys. That's crazy. I wasn't expecting that. I was just thinking oh, maybe the dog was choking her. And that was it. That's a horrible way to go out. That's a horrible way, for a child to have to, go out and experience that. That wasn't peaceful at all. That just sucks. Rest in peace.
Dog was pulling on the scarf. It was a game to them. And sadly, she lost her life. And I'm sorry to bring this up in this video, but this is very, very important, and it's something that we all need to know. Listen, I would love to know if you learned anything at all in this video or if anything shocked you. But listen, please share your own winter survival hacks as well. Something that makes winter more enjoyable to you. And drop your province or state in the comments as well. I would love to know who suffered.
Something that makes the winter more enjoyable. I'm gonna tell y'all, I actually been having a warm winter. Winter hasn't been cold for me in the past like 2-3 years because Strac actually started dressing like an adult. I started dressing mature. I'm like, we're not going outside with just a hoodie on. We're not doing that. Yes, I need to wear a hat. It needs to cover my ears, my head. This is where your body heat starts right here. If this is cold, you're screwed. You gotta protect that head. I don't wear earmuffs or nothing. I wore some gloves the other day. Caught me with some gloves on. Yo, gloves are a life changer. I didn't realize how much of an positive effect gloves had. Like just wearing them out in public. Like you really aren't that cold. Like sometimes you gotta just cover up your hands. Sometimes your fingers is cold. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta just cover it up. And it's just like, it was beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. First time wearing gloves in years. And I was like, oh, I can't go back to not doing this. Seriously. Got a hoodie on with the hood. Then I got a jacket on top, like a bubble puffer, zipped up to the neck. It's always covering the neck. Neck is stable. I don't even need a scarf. The neck is locked down. The hair already makes it thick too, like here, coming out the hood with the hood up. So it's like everything's locked down, and I'm warm. By the time I leave the house, I'm already sweating. I promise you guys. Like when I leave the house, I got like sweat. Like I could be fresh out the shower too. I'll be like moist, like a little hot, cause like I be bundled up for real. Like I be bundled up, yeah. And I get outside, I be like, oh, it be feeling good. I know. It be too hot, and you get to bundling up inside the house. That's the worst thing ever, man. It's the worst thing ever, man. For real. My goodness. And I like to say little prayers before I leave the house. So I'd be sitting there bundled up, like I be sitting there bundled up, look like a ball. Just praying the heat, hot, sweating. Like why can't you do that and then get bundled up? I don't be thinking sometimes, guys. I don't be thinking.
Suffering the hardest this year. And as always, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time. And listen, unless a polar vortex gets me first, I will see you in the next one. And until the next one, stay sharp, stay safe, stay Canadian.
You already know that, brother. I'm staying sharp, because of you. You kept me very educated today. You put me on to some things I didn't know. You taught me about your beautiful country. Once again, everybody feel free to check out his original channel. Video link down below in my description. Feel free to follow my Twitch and check out my other YouTube channels in the description. How'd you guys feel about this video, man? Us reacting to 10 Canadian winter hacks. You need to know. Americans won't understand. I really didn't understand any of these, honestly. A lot of these were like, huh, you do that? Like, especially, you put your foot in a plastic bag? So I understand a boot soaking wet, but as long as the sock and the foot is cool, right? But you still got that wet boot. I don't know. Like, can it seep through the bag? Can you feel it through the bag? I don't know, guys. It's just so many questions for so many things. But this stuff works for you guys. And I have yet to experience such cold climates like how you guys live in. You survive in. You're used to this. You're like polar bears, guys. I'm sorry to compare you to one, but you're like polar bears. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I got people in the comments in Toronto bragging to me how cold it is. Like how he said, we got people bragging about how cold is Strac is this cold over here. How cold is where you at? Not that cold. I don't want it to be that cold. I'm trying to go out to the floor. I'm trying to go out to the Keys. Yeah, I'm trying to go out there. Yeah, I don't want to be out here in the winter, snowing and this and that. No, if people really flexing the winter and the snow and the cold, I guess. People like all the seasons. People like the winter, this and that. Your boy Strac was born in August, okay? I was born in August. August 29th. Summer, baby. I'm a summer. I need the summer. But I know how to survive the winter. And I found out a few more hacks because of this wonderful video we reacted to today. Everybody stay safe. Feel free to share your honest thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. Educate your boy Strac on some more hacks, some more tricks you, your friends, family members, or yourself just came up with. Anybody. Great grandma, great grandfather. I don't care who it was. Or maybe if you seen it on the internet, I don't even care. Well, you don't gotta tell me that. You can take the credit for it. Just give me some ideas in the comment section, educated brother, and add on to this amazing video. Stay safe, everyone. I love y'all, and I hope to catch you all in the next reaction video.